preparation is supposed to be used by God's people. Now, I'm a Baptist and I have been my whole life, but every Baptist church I've ever been a part of, they don't like that word, preparation. Before we look at what Saul said to the messengers in getting ready for the battle, I really want to camp out on this idea of preparation. Of course, we know Saul's going to eventually take his eyes off God. We know that Saul's going to fail miserably, but for now, he allows the Lord, fueled by his righteous anger, to lead him. The scriptures tell us that Saul's anger was greatly kindled. Don't you think that in this case, it would be so easy, since Saul is already mad, to lash out in unrighteous anger and to go up to Jabesh Gilead and grab this guy and grab that guy and say, I'm mad at y'all for trying to gouge out the right eye of my relatives? But no, he slows down long enough to what? Prepare. Preparation should be used by God's people. In fact, when we are working for the Lord, I believe that the Lord wants us to plan and prepare and not do things on a whim. When you're working in God's house and doing things for the Lord, it shouldn't just be, well, I feel like it. It should be because God has led you to do so. It should be prepared with prayer, with plans, and preparation. You say, back it up with more scripture. I got you. Proverbs 21, verse 5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Proverbs 6, verses 6 through 8. Go to the ant, O sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise without having any chief officer or ruler. She prepares her bread in summer and gathers her food in harvest. Those who don't see the importance of planning what we do for God in the ministries that we serve in and the ministries that we lead, we are like that lazy sluggard in Proverbs 6. Now, you say, Pastor Brady, it's really easy for you to say that. You know, you're OCD, you're type A. Yeah, it is easy for me to say that. And that's why I'm saying it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The Bible is clear that you can't do it all by yourself either. And so we have to work as a team in our preparation. We don't need to just show up to an event and say, oh, we're here. Oh, I hope we got this. I hope we got that. Meetings, right? I know we get tired of them, but they're there for a purpose. They're there for a reason. And what I want to tell you in love tonight is that if you don't think you have the time to be able to prepare to do what God has called you to do, then let someone else do it that is ready to prepare. Because we don't need to allow certain ministries in the church to suffer because somebody's always done it and they don't want to prepare. Well, it worked last year and it worked the year before. It might have worked, but how many souls were reached? How many lives were impacted? Was it bathed in prayer? Those are things to ask. I mean, and I'm going on a tangent here, but you could tell if I got up here and I studied for 30 minutes. And you wouldn't like that. I hope you wouldn't. I hope you would come to me and say, dude, what are you doing during the week? 30 minutes, you got 2 points in a poem? What's going on? But hopefully you can see the blood, sweat, and tears and late nights and 15 to 20 hours per service. I hope you can see that. But guess what? I can see it when you don't put the time either. When we do ministry, I can see it. I might not always say it because I want to keep my job. But I see it and I say it when God gives me an opportunity.